Hey Wargamers! The highly anticipated release of Warhammer 40k 10th edition is just around the corner, and to celebrate, I'm thrilled to announce a special painting series dedicated to the different Tyranid Hive Fleet color schemes. In this series, we'll explore the vast diversity of the Tyranids by showcasing a range of Hive Fleet color schemes on their fearsome Tyranid Homagont. Today we'll kick off the series by painting the Tyranid Homagont in the iconic colors of the Hive Fleet Behemoth. So grab your brushes and let's unleash the might of the Great Devourer on the tabletop. Before we dive into the process, make sure the miniature is primed and ready to receive its vibrant colors. For this tutorial, I've primed the Homagont in a white primer, providing an ideal base for the contrast paints that we'll be working with. Let's begin by painting the ivory areas of our Homagont using Skeleton Horde contrast paint. Load your brush and remember to remove any excess on a palette. This will ensure a smooth and controlled application. Apply the Skeleton Horde contrast paint to the ivory areas of the miniature, such as the teeth and claws. The paint will naturally flow into the recesses, creating a bone-like effect. Take your time and enjoy the process. Now we're going to start on the flesh areas, and I'm going to be painting the flesh with Blood Angel's red contrast paint. This will add the signature Hive Fleet Behemoth touch to our miniature. With the Blood Angel's red, carefully applied to the flesh areas of the Homagont. Allow the paint to pool and settle into the recesses, emphasizing the organic texture and creating a striking visual impact. Take your time and try not to get any of this onto the bone areas. And now finally for the black carapace. I'm going to be using Vallejo's LOTAS Black, as this color has a very dark blue tint to it, which will go well with the Hive Fleet. Paint this over all the carapace and allowing it to settle into the recessed areas. This will give the carapace a menacing presence on the battlefield. Remember to maintain control during this step. You don't want to get this color on the red. I did 2 coats of the Black Lotus to get a color I was happy with. Now to enhance the black and red areas. I'll be using some washes and additional paints for the black carapace and red flesh areas. We will apply the layer of null oil, and for the bone areas we'll be using Agrax Earthshade. First, apply the null oil to the black carapace and the red flesh areas. This will darken the recesses and add depth to those areas. Use a medium-sized brush and apply the wash evenly. Make sure it reaches all the areas that are desired. Be careful not to let the wash pool or gather too heavily. If you notice any excess pooling, gently dab it away with a clean brush or paper towel. This will ensure a smooth application and prevent any unintended pooling or streaking. Next, let's apply Agrax Earthshade to the bone areas of the Homagont. This will add a richness and shading to the bone texture, enhancing its natural appearance. Carefully apply the Agrax Earthshade to the bone areas. Be sure to cover all the nooks and crannies to bring out the details. Don't worry if it looks a bit dark at first. The wash will settle and create a beautiful shadow. Now let's highlight the red areas of our Hormagon to make them pop. Load your brush up with MEPHISTON red and remember to remove any excess paint before applying it. Use a small brush to apply the MEPHISTON red to the raised areas of the red flesh. This will create a highlight and add dimension to the miniature. Focus on the areas that catch the light, such as the muscle definition and edges of the carapace. And lastly, let's add some edge highlights to the black carapace. I'm going to be using Gravedigger Denim from P3. With a steady hand, apply the Gravedigger Denim to the edges of the black carapace. This will create a striking contrast and make the details stand out. Focus on edges that will catch the light, such as the edges of all the plates. And there you have it, our Tyranid Hormagon painted in the vibrant colors of Hive Fleet Behemoth. This mighty creature is ready to ravage the battlefield and consume all in its path. Stay tuned for more episodes in our painting series, where we will explore the range of Hive Fleet color schemes, each offering its own unique flair and strategic advantage. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, may your brushes be steady and your colors be vibrant. Happy painting!